Why, hello there. Welcome to the Stanley Parable, the full game of the demo that we recently played. Or rather, I recently played, and you may have played as well. Now, there's a little description that goes with this that I forgot to read, and I will be reading it now. The Stanley Parable is a first-person exploration game. You will play as Stanley, and you will not play as Stanley. You will follow a story, you will not follow a story. You will have a choice, you will have no choice. The game will end, the game will never end. Contradiction follows contradiction. The rules of how games should work are broken, and then broken again. This world was not made for you to understand. But as you explore, slowly meaning begins to arise. The paradoxes might start to make sense. Perhaps you are powerful after all. This game is not here to fight you. It is inviting you to dance. Based on the award-winning 2011 source mod of the same name, the Stanley Parable returns with new content, new ideas, a fresh coat of paint, and a stunning voice work of Kevin Writing. For a more complete and in-depth understanding of what the Stanley Parable is, please try out the free demo. That was a description that I failed to read before beginning this game. So it makes a little bit more sense that it's completely psycho, crazy, poo-poo babbled people. And I hope that helps you understand a little bit more as well. Now, one thing's been bugging me. I wonder if you can see my information at the top of the computer screen, on the computer screen, on the computer screen, on the computer screen. Also, I still can't get this beyond 1024 by 768, so I'm going to see if I can find some way to get it to appear bigger in the box, rather than like a little itty-bitty picture with monstrous black borders all around it. I don't know how to fix it, so... bleh. With that in mind, let's begin the game. I'm ready to have someone talk crazy to me again. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah. The end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's you. It's not me.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Cool.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what Employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Push
and although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
My God, that's
he had been made
job.
Exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Ugh.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
He went
Something
crazy.
he would never quite forget.
He met the psycho poo-poo talking man.
An hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Free
no
will.
one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
You've
this
now entered the Twilight Zone.
Isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
There's no buttons on that
Shocked,
computer.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
It's just a box.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Hold on a minute. I have to turn on the subtitles. I'll be doing that right here on the screen. Oh yeah, because I'm an idiot. There we go. Full captions. Resume the game, please. Okay, so I guess we're employee 427, also known as Stanley. But I don't think we're Stanley. I really don't. But I guess we could go psycho crazy. Psycho crazy? Completely bad crap.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Would you get a memo on your computer? The turning on this is really wonky for some reason. I'm still running at 60 frames, but it seems to like crawl around here for some reason. I don't know what that is. It's actually kind of weird.
No
slightly
matter how
irritating,
hard
though.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There's a trace. There's a cup. What the hell is this guy's job? Sharpen pencils? I really like my job. Oh, what's this? I can't read it. Oops. I may have clicked that and turned it off. Sorry, I may have, closed your program without saving it. Sorry! Wasn't my fault.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
Yes!
But it didn't make a single difference.
Wait, my door's
Nor
locked
did
now?
it advance the story in any way.
I can't help it. I'm gonna touch everything just to irritate you because you talked poo-poo at me in the elevator, okay? I just don't trust you. That's pretty, actually. Paper! Oh. I don't know how important things are in this, but, I'm gonna touch things. I don't know what that is. Wait. I know that OS. That's Windows 98, isn't it? It is! Stop doing that. No one shall have their computers on in my presence. Ooh, what's this? Ah, damn it. Stanley! Move right. Alright. Username, access, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I don't like command line. Yeah. That's what I feel about that. Stupid command line driven computers. Why do you have to be so frustrating? I really like this soundtrack, and Kevin Brighting is a fantastic voice actor. I do agree with their opinion of him. I hate Mondays. Wow. You sure that cup's not copyrighted? We're gonna see Garfield around here. I hate Mondays. Ooh, what's over here? There's lots of places I can't
Stanley
go.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
What? Did he say he entered the door on his left? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the lights. I'm gonna go in the right one then.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
This place
just
is a
to
circle.
admire it.
I know it. Look. Oh, I thought it was a circle. Damn it! Quit messing with me. Oh, what is this?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
I like
It
the
had
blue.
really been worth the
Ooh, what's
detour
that?
after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It's not
Stanley
immaculate.
simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh, painting. Ah, that's the ocean. That's a leaf. Ah, I feel so fulfilled.
At
I
this
can
point,
die happy.
Stanley's obsession with this, but at last he'd had enough of the
Aw.
amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Well, you know, my creepy obsession with pleasant things is better than a creepy obsession with other things. That chair's looking at me funny. I don't trust it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay. Well, if I don't want to go on track and push this button. I do want to push that button, but I don't think I should right now. I'm curious to see what's actually going on.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm pretty sure these people just weren't programmed into the game. It's alright, Stanley. They were supposed to be here, and they're just not. It happens sometimes. Stan should be coded here. Well, he's not. I'm sorry.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Well, what's downstairs? Ugh! No, we've been here for a while, Stanley. We know what's down there. Let's just go up. There might be horrible monsters. red version of the green decor that we've seen. There's a crazy poo-poo talking guy here. I'm here to listen to your crazy psycho babble. I hear it in my head. Always. Now and forever, your charming voice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
The psycho voice in my head has arcane knowledge of the future, and he's also orchestrated the closing of doors behind me to keep me from walking
Stanley
backwards.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I literally have to, like, tap those keys. Hang on. What? Look at this place just a little bit.
2845.
Shush! Talking in red won't help me. What the hell, are you a psycho killer now? Fine. 3940. Aw.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door
No,
just
I opened it.
all
Ha!
by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I think I'm just gonna wind you up through this entire game. What the hell is wrong with you? You gotta have some patience. I'm like Roger Wilco from Space Quest, alright? If I can die horribly in this game, I will. It's you, Roger Wilco, Space Guy. I've seen this button. I'm pretty sure elevators don't have buttons this big, guy. Be careful not to push the big red elevator button. It sends you through a loading screen. Oh no! I hate loading screens. That's why I never leave my
Deeper into the
office.
building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I think
Why
it's
did he
called
feel
fear.
this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
You know what? I'd just like to input some logic here. If I found an elevator that went down, probably, say, maybe 100 feet into the ground or more, I don't know, there's a loading screen there, I probably wouldn't ride it all the way down. I'd try to get back up, because this is a secret layer of evil filled with mood lighting and fog. This place screams evil, and with a psycho crazy
Stanley
man
walked straight
talking to
ahead
you.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, that would no longer border on creepy. I think this would be the set of a movie. I really do. We're not here to escape. I'd like to escape, but no. If I was in this situation, I'd walk forward to see what this is about. Because no one uses big letters like that. Ah, cool. It's an idea. Stanley, you can have an idea. Do it.
The lights rose on an
Oh.
enormous room packed with television screens. What
Oh,
horrible
God, the
secret
architect.
did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Where's Neo?
Did he have the strength to find out?
Just saying, you don't need to make a facility like this. I mean, it probably isn't a good idea. And with that, that's the end of the first video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be starting out the next one in a moment.